This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start us off. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the Central Michigan Chippewas offense will start this game off. And there's a man who believes he is always open. He carries that swag and that aura of a big-time playmaker, guys.
He's got to catch the football. If you're the quarterback coming into this one, you are looking for this guy early, and David, you're looking for him often.
And this offense better find ways to feature him. Find him, like you said, Jesse, early, often, deep, shallow. Get this man the football.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The give to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy. Run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the 4th quarter.
Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Tackle is made after the 1st down. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that 1st down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
I'll tell you what, those linebackers, they better buckle their chin straps. Come downhill. And when you're tackling a big boy like this at running back, you want to get their legs. You want to take their legs out from underneath them. But a good job of picking up their legs and continue to pick up and get more yards.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to throw, it's Orji. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The snap sets up to throw. Takes a hit, and it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The give to the back. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Chippewas will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a...
What a snag by the defense. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions. Game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
A first down for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That DB had a different story. He had something to say, coming up, making a physical tackle.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Parker. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Parker. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they could put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Alabama is on top, but it's not like Tua or Jalen Hurts or even Ken Stabler are playing quarterback, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 4 over Wisconsin. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The aerial assault continues. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
To the air, it's Lavis coming after him. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get to him. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. The Chippewas will punt it away on fourth down. He'll try to really get into this one. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting the hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They're trying to get to it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Throws for the tight end. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Line gets set. First down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to move it through the air. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. On the move and looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. And the Chippewas send out the punt unit.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Well, the flag brings up a short 1st and 5. Offense can really get aggressive if it chooses. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
That makes the score Michigan 7.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and quality of play so far today in Ann Arbor. And it's been a battle of wills between these two teams through 2 quarters. Bend but don't break. They've managed to neutralize the explosive playmakers on each side by shutting down passing windows and providing tight coverage. Forget the Jimmies and Joes. This second half could really be about the X's and O's. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Chippewas will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Strikes the blow. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Let it bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Going with the ground game left.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Trying to get behind the defense. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for ball in the air. Intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to click.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Chippewas decide to punt it away.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. The 10! Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Colorado is ahead early in Boulder, but that's not exactly Cordell Stewart out there. This game is a long way from being
Travis.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He's into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Trying to barge in. He gets it in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some points.
Offensive linemen love when you sneaking draws, when you sneaking screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Power football with the run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dialing up a second down pass play. They get to him as he throws. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And stampeding through the defense. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. The give as they work on that clock. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. With the run on 1st and goal. And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Chippewas want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect.
He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Got a man. It's Parker. Across the 25, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touch. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a one-possession game. Looking to throw, it's Lavis. Fires to the tight end. He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a one-possession game here in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
They got 3 times.
The expressway is wide open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly putting the Buckeye leaves on those helmets just yet. This is a tight one in Columbus. They're up by 13 over Ohio. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Looking for a man. It's Lavis. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Offense getting set for 1st down. They want that clock to run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the punishment has been extended. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
And with the extra point, they pushed. A little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
It's caught downfield. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after a terrific run. Big play in the running game for this offense. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
On the ground. Dives into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Quick strike offense on that replay scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that's want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defender.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying the left side. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that. But they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get the end zone.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.